Well, do you want to start the show?
Yeah, I guess.
Laid out.
Yeah,
You're gonna ask me about games upcoming, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you about games upcoming.
I didn't make a list.
That's okay. We have all those websites that I gave you, and
True.
I will also.
I forgot that's why. I thought you were just randomly sending me that.
Hey, Portz, look at this cool link. It has no premonition to anything that we will talk about. Wait, it hasn't started?
I mean, to be fair, that's usually the links we're sending each other.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
When did you send this? I can't find it.
I sent it to you after the crazy meltdown guy.
After that, but before Asden,
It's called,
right?
yeah, before, no, it was definitely after Asden.
It was after that?
I think it was after that, too. It was before
what?
OTK.
No, it was before both of these, I think.
Maybe. I don't fucking know. It's called, like, Soon Something. Let me pull it up.
Okay.
Hasn't it started already? Technically, it has, but me and Portz literally banter for, like, 20 to 40, no, not 40 minutes. Jesus. I can't talk to you. No. I'll put it in my chat. 20, we talked for like 20 minutes before we actually like do an episode.
Did we delete this message? I'm going insane.
No, it is not. I promise you it's there. I promise you it's there.
I got it later, chat. I'm good. It's fine.
Hotlart's Legacy is the only thing that I know that's coming out. Skull and Bones.
That game makes me wish I was a Harry Potter fan. It looks really good.
It does look really good. I just don't want to give What's-Her-Face any fucking money because she's kind of the worst human ever.
But is that really the hill you want to die on?
Yeah, actually.
Because so many more people are making money off of that than her, right? If you're supporting a bunch of people making the game.
Yeah, I guess that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Maybe I'll think about it.
You're kind of killing the baby with the bathwater or whatever the saying is.
What? Baby with the bathwater?
Yeah.
Okay, it was after OTK and before we I sent you the multiplayer.
It doesn't fucking matter. I have the link. It's fine. Doesn't matter.
Bunny Ari says hi. Tell Ari said hi, Merc. Actually, that's one game I'm looking forward to. KSP2. Kerbal Space Program. Oh yeah, throwing the baby out with the bathwater. You throw
I know
the
what the saying
baby
is.
out?
It's funnier to say killing the baby with the bathwater. Which I guess could kill it. That's what it's implying, yeah. Murder the baby with the bathwater. I don't like the idea of trying to kill bathwater.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Okay, let's get this started.
Do the episode?
Yeah, let's do the episode.
I don't have a live read on your face. I complained about this last time.
Fuck!
It's okay, though.
I can turn off my camera and then I'll have to fuck with it for 10 minutes.
I don't want to.
You don't want to see my stupid face? That's fine. That's great.
I mean, I should, because like you're gonna react to things that I do with my face, and I can't react to things that you're doing with your face. It just puts me at a pod disadvantage.
A classic disadvantage. All right, let me deactivate my camera over here.
Don't do an even dumber voice than I do. It undercuts the dumb voice.
How is that a dumb voice? Oh man, now I gotta fuck with this. Hang on. How do I make it so both of our cameras are up there? Grid.
I don't know. If you can't figure it out, it's fine. Just spend 5 minutes, and if you can't do it, then you're a failure as a father.
I'm a father?
Of the podcast, yeah.
I didn't know it. Oh, wait. How does that work? I'm a father of the podcast?
Well, it's like a, Liara Mass Effect situation. Don't.
Are we going back to
Stop showing my dirty bedroom.
I'm trying not to.
Actually, there's no bed in here. There's no.
Yeah, there's just a giant beanbag. You did offer me that giant beanbag to sleep on. I slept on the couch instead.
Yeah, that made a lot more sense. I slept on the beanbag once for like an hour while I was waiting for Faye and Billabong to stop doing what's that game? Phasmophobia?
Phasmophobia.
They were doing it till like 2 a.m. one night. I was like, God damn, I'm tired. So I just went to bed on the or on the beanbag.
Oh, well, that caught something else. Save changes? Yes. Uh-oh. That's not what I want.
Showing the sausage! Ah!
I signed the sausage!
How it gets made, rather. Not sausage.
Wait, why did it automatically go to my display? That's not what I wanted.
Keep your eyes on my hot, sweet body, chat.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. It's being drunk with power.
Look at that finger with the magic around it. That could be you. Right on the other side of that.
Remove? Yes. don't remember what I'm supposed to use.
I'm gonna get drunk before we even start.
That's fine. I mean,
actually, I kind of am. I drank like a decent sized Jack and Coke before this.
There we go. That's
now I'm
what I
sipping on the
want.
3 IPAs. Let's go.
Wait, you got 3? Oh, that's right. We talked about this.
Goldfish. What?
Look, I'm distracted and I'm trying to fix things.
Doing live shit like this, there's so much going on. It's
There's
crazy.
so much going on. Also,
Hard to
Bunny
focus.
broke it. Yeah, I definitely broke it. Also, I'm
You're
like
on it.
flipped.
You're there.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
This is good.
Yeah,
You wizard.
I got pretty good at Discord shit.
At Discord.
Ah! All right. How does it look though? I feel like it's a little stuttery. Am I crazy?
I don't know. For me, it's fine. I think. Say something.
Dicks.
Yeah, it is like a little. It's like a second weird.
I don't know what it is. I think it's just Discord and my camera
But
doesn't
this is
like each
so
other.
much better than I've ever had before. Hello.
Hi. Hi.
We've never done that before.
Hi.
Where she
Yeah.
shares her camera with me.
We
so
never
this
share
will be
camera
interesting.
because usually
I'm
when we
gonna
do this.
move this actually now. So
What
I
are you
can
gonna
see
move?
a bigger version of you.
Okay, that's fine.
Huge.
Huge, huge, huge,
Right.
huge tatas. What you got? The toddy picture.
Sure.
Yeah. You fucking why you mad?
Am I slightly off center from my body now? Is that because I moved over?
I think it's
because
because you moved. How dare you?
I gotta.
Quit
I gotta-
fucking moving! This is gonna be the most scuffed podcast we've ever done. Oh, let me do that. There we go. That looks better. All right, tatas. Yeah. There's a picture that I'm not gonna show right now, but it's it's a picture of Portz with tatas. Who was washing a car?
Oh, that picture. God
This list
damn.
only goes to June.
Woo.
I know. It was from one of the
If
memes.
Faye was by, that would make her head explode.
Screams in sexual confusion. We're the fucking worst. Welcome everybody. Let's get this party on the road. I'm probably gonna be pretty quiet as I do laundry and dishes. You're fine. You're fine. As long as you're hanging out and listening, do you.
You can do whatever you want as long as it's here.
As long as you listen. You better fucking listen, all of you, or else I'm gonna fight. No, I'm kidding. Okay, let's do this.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 163 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is The Real Portz, an evil space bunny in here, and so is Chat. Chat's here, too.
Chat's here,
It's
too.
live.
It's
For
live.
you listeners. So we're going to reference them. Sorry, but you shouldn't have missed the live show. That's kind of on you.
Damn, shots fired.
Yeah.
Shots fucking
Fuck listeners.
fired.
I'm here to say it. Gotta
Jesus
watch, even though we don't give you the opportunity to very often.
That's fair. That's understandable. But also, yeah, my roommate's coming up here. He's slowly coming into my room and closing my door now. It's happening. Welcome on in, everybody. We're here today to do a special episode where we're also going to cover normal stuff that we normally do in the podcast. But also, we're going to ask you guys and talk to you about games that we're excited for in the future of 2023. We've already talked about it a little bit, but we're going to fucking go back to it because I don't give a shit.
We don't give a shit. That's the theme of the podcast.
Yeah, we don't give a shit.
Not this episode, every episode.
Every episode, all the time, 24 hours a day. So let's jump into it. What did you play this week?
Let's just jump into it.
Let's just jump into it. Look, I've been
It would have been
watching...
so smart for me to have a list of that going.
You don't have your Steam?
I do. I can pull it up real quick.
Oh my god. Amateur hour.
What do you think I played this week? Let's turn it on you. What do you think I did?
I think you continue to slam your head against the Sun game, the Marvel Suns.
Yes. Slam my head though. No, it's I
Vampire Survivors.
All right.
Vampire Survivors?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. What else?
That's actually it. Other than so you challenged
Dota
me 2
2.
weeks ago. We're bad. We forgot.
Oh yeah.
To play Krampus Kills.
Yeah.
I got 2 hours in today.
Yeah.
And you're a son of a bitch. You know that? All right. This game fucking sucks.
No, you're
This
fucking
game
wrong.
blows
You're fucking
goddamn
wrong.
dick. All
You're
right.
dick. No, it's
I
good.
can't. No. How?
Yes!
What way?
You just fucking it. I thought it was so much fun. I had 10 out of 10 experience.
The gameplay is so wonky and frustrating. Oh my god.
No, you're wrong. You're fucking wrong.
Okay. Well, the main thing I don't like about it is the Krampus stealth sections. I really don't like the sort of nemesis run at you forever. You're just running from him kind of thing. I understand it's like a small studio, right? It's like indie shit. This is why I don't
literally
play
one
indies that
dude,
much.
but yeah.
That is more impressive. But look, I got a limited amount of time in my life. Okay. If one man can't pull together a fucking cohesive game, it's not my problem.
But you can throw thousands of hours into Dota 2.
Yes, 100%. Which I did play like 6 matches this week.
Oh my god. Yeah, Pew Pew was saying Dota 2.
Pew, how's your security breach there, bud?
Oh no.
You tattletale son of a bitch.
All right. Okay, so Krampus Kills was a no from you. Vampire Survivors is still going strong.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play more Krampus, by the way.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
This is the risk we go through. We give each other games, or if we already have them or whatever, and then we challenge each other to spend some time in it. So I failed this challenge.
That's okay. We set out this year to say if we didn't like a game, we weren't going to continue it. And I've done that
100%.
a lot this year. I have
100%.
dropped games that I did not enjoy.
So many times. And the thing is, like, if you write it off and you're like, I'm done with this game, it's not like you could never go back. Like, you're not setting laws here. It's just, I'm going to exit that from my like brain bandwidth of thinking I need to go play that game. It's kind of weird how many games can get stuck in there that you don't actually want to play, at least for me.
I think the biggest issue with like some of the times that happens to me is like I'm not in the right state of mind to play certain games. And so I'll try something and I'll be like, yeah, this isn't the right time. It's like when I want to do Dragon Age and I haven't been in the right mood for Dragon Age, but I know it's coming.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah, I know it's coming.
I can't believe that anyone would be in that sort of state to not want to play Dragon Age. But okay, it's fine. Whatever.
It happens. It happens to us
so
all.
I want to talk about Vampire Survivors a little bit. The DLC came out.
Oh, yeah.
And it's, I mean, look, it's $1.80. You know what I mean? It's not much you could say critically about it.
No.
It could be like a couple skins, and you'd be like, yeah, that's how much that should cost. The fact that it's 13 new characters and a couple new weapons and a new stage that, by the way, has regions and different secrets to it. It's kind of wild. It's great.
They put so much into
it's
this
a good game.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reverse bullet hells, like, it's fucking 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Did you say reverse bullet hell?
Yeah, that's what it technically is, because you're the bullet. You're shooting everything.
Sure.
Nothing shooting at you.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. I guess that's true. There's some things that shoot you, and it is hell.
Yeah.
But it's sort of a mutual bullet hell.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, mutual bullet hell. Title of this podcast.
Yeah. So this DLC I'm happy with. I got a build going where I could finally kill Death at 30 minutes. And that was fun unlocking him. He's wildly
He's
OP.
fucking stupid broken.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that game is great. I have a lot more to do still, but it's a very good game that I've put 30 hours into in like a week and a half.
It's okay. You'll eventually get there and you're just like,
so hard to go to bed when you play that game. I don't know how many people in chat have played the game, but when you're like I played Midnight Suns last night, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play till about 1, and then I'll watch some shit and go to bed. But I booted up Vampire Survivors instead of watching shit, because you can do both at the same time.
Yeah.
And guess what? Stopped watching shit. Only played Vampire Survivors for like 2 hours.
That's like 4 runs.
It's
That's pretty good.
so addicting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I really wanted to beat Death, so
Yeah,
I
that's
finally
fair.
did it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's addictive in a way that, look, I've said a lot of good things about the game, but it does make you feel bad like drugs, I think. Because you're like, holy shit, I could see a path where this is leading me down the wrong side of the force, like, it's not Mace Windows warned me about this, and I'm Anakin, and I'm just like still fucking around and talking to the Palpatine. So
yeah, it definitely hits those fucking right dopamine receptors that it's just like, oh, I just need that next hit. I just need that next run. I just need that next run. Yeah.
That's true. Faye is saying, do you know how addictive a game has to be to make me play after work? It's true, because she doesn't play video games during the week usually.
What?
And every day this week, she's like, I just want to play fucking Vampire Survivors.
That's fair. I can respect the hustle for that game. Yeah, they got a good thing. They've done a good thing with that game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What else?
Yeah, I don't have much else to say about Midnight Suns, other than if you don't like card games and that's what's keeping you away, give it a try, because the card game shit, I don't like card games either, and it has almost no bearing on how much I like the game. Like I fucking love it.
Okay.
And that's kind of it. I watched, instead of co-oping a game this Saturday, me and Faye, she wants to play a bunch of games that are like the best of all time kind of shit.
Ooh,
That she's never played. So I
Okay.
just watched her play The Witcher 1 for 8 hours on Saturday.
Oh.
And it was great. Just watching someone else like figure it out, like the weird combat system.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
Fucking sex cards.
You're like,
it's
I
great.
just collected a card and I have sex. Ew. Yeah, it feels kind of dirty.
She's already got some meme ideas for the game. Like it's a great time.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I think that's it. I booted up a couple things on my Steam Deck. We talked about Hollow Knight last week.
Oh yeah.
For some reason,
Because I've been
were
playing
you playing it or something?
Yeah, I've been playing it.
Okay, I tried for 30 minutes and I fucking the second time I died and had to go back to the bench, I was like, you know what? No, not right now. Especially if I'm doing like nighttime, because the only Steam Deck time I really have is like nighttime.
At night,
about to
yeah.
go to sleep. It's not when I want my hardest video games to hit me, So, it was naive to try, but it's such a good looking game with so much goddamn charm.
Yeah.
And good music that I want to, I do want to give it.
The music is just, it's just so good. Chef's kiss, absolutely, just great.
Oh yeah, they missed a chance to bang a waitress, and it was amazing, because there's no way, like it's one of those old game things where it's like, sorry, okay, so you rescue this wench, this bar wench.
Yeah, I remember.
To use a phrase from the time, I'm not being horrible now.
Use game appropriate term and language.
Yes, exactly. And okay, so like you rescue her and then you take her home. If you start the quest too early and you take her home too early, or too late in the same day, it doesn't give you the chance to meet her at the mill later. For some,
that's
winky
right.
wink time.
Okay.
So it was like you're supposed to meet her at 6 or 7 that evening. So if you rescue her at 10 p.m., it fucks up and doesn't transfer over to the next day.
Feels bad.
So it's kind of weird, but
yeah. Okay.
Yep. Old game shit. What can you do?
Yeah, old game antics. Okay, so is that all you played this week?
That is it. Yeah.
Okay.
I did not play like a shitload.
That's fair. That's understandable. Yeah. I'm sorry you didn't like Krampus Kills. That's your prerogative or whatever.
Yeah, it is my prerogative. Thank you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait, Geralt was
So
drunk or Portz
yeah.
was
Okay.
drunk?
So here, there's more to this Witcher story. I forgot.
Oh, that's okay. I've seen both of
Yeah.
these because I've
So
yeah. Okay.
so she runs around trying to find the lady,
Uh-huh.
and after she hinted hinted heavily that we were going to
Not
get
boots.
a little smashy smash, and what happened was she did a quest that transferred time to late in the evening,
Uh-huh.
and it got her super drunk that she couldn't run, or actually, if your weapon's out, you can run. But
Yeah.
it got her super drunk, and then she had to run across the entire village or town to get to the where the mill was, and it was
Uh-huh.
raining, and he's just drunk as shit. There's a shitload of monsters behind her because she doesn't want to do.
She
She
doesn't
doesn't
want to
want to be
deal with
delayed, right? She wants to
drunk
like get to the
combat.
mill before she misses
Uh-huh.
the window. And so there's like Barguests and fucking just monsters piling up behind her, drowners and shit. She's just running through the village, getting shitloads of people killed on her way to go get laid. And then she finally arrives at the mill. And you're just looking around like, fuck, where's Vesna? It was amazing. Just the most fucking irresponsible Witcher shit I've ever seen in my life.
This sounds like a good Witcher, honestly. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, fair enough. Okay,
That's it. That's it for me and Faye.
Faye,
We
you
co-opted that.
co-opted.
Yeah.
Okay, so this week I played Prodeus. I played that for about 3 hours. Prodeus,
Yep.
whatever. Prodeus, I love a lot of the animations in that. I know we talked about this when you played through it. Like, the animations look so good. And they're kind of like 8-bit, right? So there's like only so many frames going compared to the rest of everything else. So it looks a little weird, but it just works. And so I really like that. I like the music a lot. The only complaint that I have is because obviously I was playing on hard and I'm like, this is too easy. So I turned it up to ultra hard and everything's just a bullet sponge. And that's my only complaint. But I guess that's kind of expected. I guess how else are you going to make it harder?
What do you mean it's too hard? Like hard was too easy? How, like what do you mean it was too easy?
It was too easy.
Are you in the early levels?
No.
How far into the game are you?
I don't know. I think I'm like 9 or 10 levels now. So
How many times do you want to die per level? Like 8?
No, I was dying like maybe 1 or 2 towards the end there, but
that's not bad, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
there was one that got me 6
not
times.
every game's Dark Souls, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true. There was one level that got me 6 times, and it made me really mauled. I played Vampire Survivors. Obviously, the DLC came out, so I started puttering around with that. I didn't get very far. I only played a couple hours this week, so that's only like a couple runs.
Yeah.
I did figure out how to fix my game from last week that broke, Mirforge, where I got soft locked.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be able to play that tomorrow, which makes me really
happy. You didn't have to start over?
No, I didn't have to start over. Thank fuck.
Nice.
Because I was mauling. I figured it out, and I was like, oh, perfect. Okay, they added save states, but it's only in the menu. So I was like, okay, I can respect that. That's fine. But the creme de la creme this week for me, and Shay Bucks said how Hollow Knight sucks at first and gets to the second area, it ramps up to amazingness. I completely agree. Completely 120% agree, because like I was having such a hard time at the beginning because it was
Is it because your tools, you don't really have much to do?
Right.
It's kind of just dodge and hit shit.
Yeah, you didn't even have a dodge, so you would just move back and forth.
Wait, there is a dodge? I thought, because I've been dodging shit by just jumping over them. And
yeah, you can jump over them and stuff like that, but there's like a dash feature that you get.
Oh, shit.
So you can like dodge back and forth. So I dodge in and out of shit, move back and forth. I mean, you can't dodge through anyone, which is fine. Yeah. But so yeah, I have been having a really hard time sleeping at night, and this probably doesn't help me sleep. But yeah, I've put in, I think over the past 2 weeks, I think I put in 20 hours into that game now. And I think this is my longest run.
Wow.
that I've done for this game. But there's so many neat bosses that I've never seen before. And the music is beautiful, obviously. But yeah, the first area is pretty bland and repetitive, but once you get into like the other areas, like I went through the Soul Sanctuary and like a couple other areas, like the fungus area is really neat, and once you start unlocking shit, you could go to like new areas, and it's kind of fun to just like finagle around and just like really, really fall in love with like this game, and it's been a delight. My favorite boss though, his name is Dung Beetle. Or Dung Knight, and he throws shit at you, obviously, because he's a dung beetle.
Oh, is it the guy that'll like hover, like shield up if you get close to him?
No, he doesn't shield up.
Oh.
He just literally throws balls of shit at you, and he has like the best song. And I was like, yes, this is my favorite fight. And it's like 2 a.m, and I'm having like a good time. Just like enjoying this fight. But yeah, I have been enjoying that off stream, and I kind of wish I started it on stream, but I also get like lost in this game, so I have to look shit up as I go.
That is another part where I'm like, oh Jesus, if this gets any more complicated than it is in the first level, and I assume it does.
It does.
I'm gonna get lost.
Like I get lost a lot, and like
the weird elevator-y area. There's no elevators, but it's like platforms that kind of shake. Like they look like they could be elevators. That part I'm like, damn. Like I couldn't even keep track of which fucking thing I was on. I'm a modern gamer that's been spoiled by modern games. Is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, there's certain things that you could get. So, like, you eventually get maps of the area, and then you could get, like, a compass pin, and I have to have that compass pin on me at all times so I know where the fuck I'm at. And it's just like, but yeah, it's a lot of exploring, a lot of backtracking.
I don't love the backtracking also. If it wasn't for that, maybe I'd be more into it. I don't know. I do still want to try it more, but...
Yeah. I think that's a lot of people's issues with it, and like I do enjoy it, but I definitely have to stop and like look up things and like try to figure things out, and I think that would frustrate any stream. So I don't think I'll stream it. And I was starting to think about it. I was like, well, maybe if I played like Elden Ring like this and like looked up stuff when I got totally fucking lost or fucked over and stuff, rather than just sitting there screaming at it, maybe. Yeah. Just maybe I will think about playing those games again. I know that sounds sad, but yeah. But other than that, I didn't play too much. I've been playing a lot more Farthest Frontier because that's just like my fucking... I leave it on while I'm working, and then 6 hours later, something happens and pops up, and like half my town is destroyed, and I'm like, oh fuck, I started this morning, shit. So yeah, it's been funny, but yeah, it just kind of sits there. I'm pretty sure Dota is older than Hollow Knight. Well, technically, yeah, it's
of course it is, yeah.
But it is styled in older game styles, Metroidvania styles. So. All right.
Oh, did you say something about the game being old?
No, you said it's older, how it's older and stuff like that. And how you're spoiled by modern games. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm not saying that Hollow Knight's not a modern game. I'm saying it doesn't follow modern game philosophy.
Yeah, it doesn't follow. Yeah, that's the best way to say
that was my point. Yeah.
Modern game. Dota best game easy. Dota's just fucking...
Also, Dota's awful. I mean, it's way harder than Hollow Knight. But the thing is, I've given all my energy to that game.
Yeah, that's fair.
There was one game for me to try really hard at, and it was Dota. The rest of them,
I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to fucking deal with it. Okay, so for this
I turned up the fucking difficulty in Midnight Suns, and
you regretted it.
Because you have to earn your difficulties. So once you get enough stars or whatever, they're like, oh, you can advance to the next. It's kind of like how Diablo did their difficulty stuff, where it's like you have to get to the end, and then but yeah. I turned it up, and every single mission I had people die. Every single mission. Like, God, even the easy ones. Like, holy shit. It was terrible.
You're like, back down difficulty.
Yes, I did do that. Yeah, because it's like, it got to a certain point. The reason to raise the difficulty for me is like, oh, there's greater rewards.
Right.
But if you don't hit the 3-star on the missions, your rewards go down. So I was hitting a point where I was just tanking the stars. They get 1 star in every mission, but the
You're like,
difficulty's
no,
higher,
thank
so
you.
it kind of evened out. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck
I'm
that.
going back to normal and 3-starring every mission.
You're like, I need my 3 stars. I need my validation, please. Thank you.
Yeah, dude, I gotta feel good about myself. You know, this is all I have.
Yeah.
I have a quick story before we jump into other stuff. All right?
Yes. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna tease this earlier, but I forgot. I got a new TV delivered today, so it kind of distracted me.
Fancy. Okay.
It's great, by the way. I only saw 1 video on it so far. I can't wait to mess with it after this.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I'm fucking drunk. I'm like, I haven't eaten since.
Oh my
noon.
god! No, do you need a snack?
No, I need more alcohol in me, dude. Continue with your beautiful
Amen.
story.
Okay. So, how many people know what graphics card I have in the chat? I know this is gonna be shitty for the audio listeners, but
39.
I really want to know. Do you guys know what I have for my graphics card? Have I talked about it enough on the podcast for people to know? I want to know. There's going to be dead air. I'm sorry. Bunny and I can talk while people...
Yeah,
I'm very curious if people have paid attention or if I've talked about it enough. I feel like I've brought it up a lot.
I think you have. Wait, did you get the big boy? I can't remember now. Oh, no.
Wait, do you not remember what I have? This experiment has failed.
We don't know. What is it? 4090? Do you have the 40?
40? No.
Okay, I thought you had the 40.
I bought during the 3000 series.
Okay, you got a 3090 Ti. That's right. We brought it up last week. I have a 3090 Ti. You were so pretentious about it.
This is what makes it amazing. All right, I'll just let no one else in chat has gotten it. So
that's fine. Continue.
I've said for probably since I got it a year and a half ago that I have a 3090 Ti. Right? I've been very proud of that fact. I've said it a bunch.
Yep.
I launched the Witcher 3 like fancy next gen edition came out. It's like a free upgrade for people. So it's like a 50 gig patch. I downloaded it and I was like bench testing stuff because I'm like, oh, I want to like make it the best it can look, but without tanking my performance, right?
Right.
And so I'm looking up other people's benchmarks with my similar specs to see if I'm missing out on anything, like if anything's fucked up. And while I'm doing this, I'm like, I'm a couple, I'm a little lower than what I'm seeing other people do. It's not crazy different, but it is different, and that bothers me. So I'm looking through like my DX Diag, like all the actually the first place I went was the NVIDIA control panel. And
Obviously.
it says I have an NVIDIA blah 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 3090.
Yeah.
I was like 3090, did they not put the TI there? That's kind of weird. So I go into my like computer settings, like the DX Diag and stuff, to like find the or not MS32 or whatever.
I
have a 3090.
You fucker! You gave me so much shit last week. You gave me
here's
so
my
much
first thought,
shit.
Okay,
Fuck
I
you!
see all that information.
Wait, did you
I go,
pay
oh
for
my
a TI?
God. Did they fuck me when they
when
replaced
they
my
replaced
shit?
your card?
Oh my God! So
They
I go
did.
on to Dell's website and I look up the order, and it's, by the way, very difficult to find out what your components were. But I found it, and nope, it's a 3090 there.
You've been so cocky.
I just straight up had no idea I didn't have a TI. I thought it's a self Mandela effect. I thought I had a 3090 Ti.
Shame.
Ah.
Shame. How dare you?
Yeah.
You gave me
I
so
know.
much shit last week. You're like, excuse me, ma'am, I need the TI.
I was
Excuse
in
me.
a jovial manner.
Excuse me, ma'am.
It was a TI. You should say TI. Still going forward, please.
You can
'cause
suck
I
my
need
dick.
this in my life.
Going forward. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we ready
Is there
to...
video game news outside of
There
my
is some video game
non-3090
news.
TI?
Besides
Okay.
you having only a 3090, and you can suck my dick. Although Billy, one of my mods, he got a 4090, and it doesn't even fit in his case. He doesn't know what to do.
I mean, cases are cheap, right?
Yeah, he's literally having to upgrade his whole fucking system and complaining about it. I'm like, oh
That does
no,
suck,
must
'cause
be
things
so
can go wrong when you have to
horrible.
assemble it all.
I mean, fair enough. Okay. So the first thing I want to talk about this week, and then we're gonna end the podcast by going over everything we're excited for. So we're gonna run through this news real quick. Is Tomb Raider had a big announcement. In fact, Crystal Dynamics had a big announcement where they announced that they're partnering with a new studio to work on the next major Tomb Raider series and continue the single player story of Lara Croft. Now, Portz and I have always taken consideration of where games should go once they leave their pop-up publisher, and as we know, Crystal Dynamics was a part of Square Enix, and Square Enix gambled away all these little studios in hopes and dreams of throwing it into cryptocurrency, and that's going real good for them.
Yeah.
But so Crystal Dynamics has been kind of lost, but now they're partnering with Amazon Game Studios out of all the people.
I mean, they have money and they don't know what to do with it, obviously, right?
True, because
that's kind of the. I can see that as an attractiveness, right?
Right.
Because money is really all you need, especially if you can get a deal where they're not horning in on your shit.
Yeah. As long as I think Amazon
as you do as a publisher, that's their main role is horning in on shit.
Horning in on shit. Yeah, that's their main goal for sure. As long as I think they don't fuck with Crystal Dynamics saying hey, you need to do this, hey, you need to do that sort of thing, or hey, publish this within a certain time frame, I think it'll be fun. Well, they're not they're not going to be their publisher. They're just partnering. But
they are partnering in the publisher role, the distribution and stuff, I think.
Okay.
Which is better than publishing, because if they were publishers, they'd have much more say on
what they do,
how things happen.
So they're just going to distribute.
Yeah, I hope that's true. That's because they don't own them.
No.
Right? I don't know what the specific agreement is, but they don't own Crystal Dynamics, so hopefully they have some say in it or whatever.
Right. Because I'm trying to think of what other stuff Crystal Dynamics has done recently besides Lara Croft. I know they did a Marvel game, but I don't remember which Marvel game they did.
They did the
Did they do the bad one?
Fucking live service one, yeah.
Oh,
no. Yeah. Which is, I mean, I think it's a competently made game. There's just a lot of publisher decisions in it. What is that game called again?
Marvel Avengers.
Marvel Avengers.
I just pulled it up.
Right. Every Marvel game just needs to drop Marvel out of it. I understand why they have it in it, but as soon as you look it up or hear any news about it, it's obvious it's Marvel.
Yeah.
It just confuses things. Also, I mean, they wouldn't have, then they would just be called Avengers, which would be stupid. It needs a more distinct name than that.
Avengers Team Go.
Also, it's not clear immediately because they're going for the concise marketing, right? You like Marvel shit? Do the Marvel shit. Buy the Marvel shit. But it's not associated with the movies at all. And that's the only thing people think of now, because the movie franchise is out of goddamn control.
Goddamn fucking Disney slapping the shit out of fucking every single Marvel comic that they can and be like, make money, print money. Why aren't you making money?
I heard today that the original script of Endgame had the Marvel Avengers actually die, like Captain America, Iron Man, and whoever else, Thor.
That'd be kind of funny, but yeah. DC died. I agree with you, especially since they kind of fucked over Henry Cavill, and a lot of people are mad about it.
Kinda.
Okay, they literally just fucked him over. It's so fucked what they did.
Especially
he left The Witcher.
That just shows you how much. Because the thing is, they messaged him and said, "Announce that you're Superman
again," and then he leaves
and then
The Witcher.
2 weeks later, they're like, "Nah, not Henry Cavill."
I'm sorry.
The setup, dude. Why? Who? That means that if we give them the benefit of the doubt that they didn't want him to announce something that obviously wasn't true,
right?
That means that in a 2-week span, they're deciding whether or not they have him, and they're so confident that they do that they give it to him, and then they pull it back in 2 weeks. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
They're planning a 10-year franchise right now. Narrow your windows of decision making. Holy shit. 2 weeks?
Right, 2 weeks. 2 fucking weeks. Yeah, that's so fucked. I feel they literally just fucked him over. But yeah, they did. He did announce the 40K series, and that is because one of his like it also fucking major Warhammer friends, Raul. He's like a kind of, he does a bunch of weird TV shows and movies and stuff like that. Super cute, adorable man, but constantly posts his Warhammer models that he's currently working on Twitter. Yeah. That's like his fucking bread and butter on Twitter. And he just put out a tweet, and he just said, "Hey Henry, fuck it, let's make a Warhammer movie / limited series. Kind regards." And then, of course, it gets to Henry, and Henry's like, "Okay," and now they're fucking doing it. It's crazy. Because he's always wanted to do 40K stuff, because he's obviously obsessed with it too, and he posts
there's
his
really
models.
No presence for like live action stuff for them, right?
No.
So that'll be interesting. I don't know how that will translate. But I immediately have more confidence in a Henry Cavill production than anything DC.
I definitely have more confidence in him, but yeah.
And that's coming from someone, I don't care about Warhammer at all in any way, shape, or form. And the best case scenario is this show sort of changes that, or show or movie, whatever they're doing, changes that. That'd be great. I'm totally down. Sign me up.
It'll be interesting. There's like a lot of mini series like that people do on YouTube, but they're not like endorsed by like game workshops or anything like that.
Yeah.
But Workshop also has left them alone, which has been good because they can obviously shut it down at any point. They could just like
I feel like they do business the smartest because they're just like, yeah, you guys want to work with this? Go ahead and do it.
Yeah,
we don't have to get our fingers in every pie, like Disney's like, we will do it with this studio and blah, 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 and you have to run everything by us and we're going to control it.
Yeah.
Look how good things are for them right now. Not so good.
I mean, they're fucking over.
So just shotgun your shit out there. The good stuff will stick. The bad stuff will be whatever.
Yeah.
The good shit will carry the bad shit. And also, you just license it out. So it's not like a huge investment cost for you.
Yeah, I agree with that, and it'll be interesting.
Games Workshop, if Henry Cavill's thing doesn't work out, do they lose any money whatsoever? I don't think they do.
I don't think they do.
Who cares?
Like,
also, it's already a name associated with mediocrity, so anything that's relatively good is gonna fucking be amazing.
Right. It'll be interesting to see how true
the stakes have never been lower.
Also, so Henry Cavill has always been like a stickler for the source material, which is why he was upset with The Witcher.
What even is the source material of Warhammer? I don't even fucking know.
There's a lot of tabletop stuff. There's also a lot of books now.
I assume
and everything.
That there was some pictures written on
there were some pictures.
Walls.
Yeah.
Just carved into the stone, because that's how long Warhammer's been around. I have no idea the origin.
There's a lot of shit for it. My roommates like collect a ton of it. They're obsessed with it all, and like so they're just like now they're like fucking like and just like fucking geeking the shit out. But yeah, yeah, it's been around since D&D times, so the early 80s.
Oh wow,
yeah,
so quite a while. Yeah,
it's been quite a while, and they continue to like change things, add things, more interesting things. Like somebody I was talking to, she's like, well, only Space Marines are going to be male. And I'm like, yeah, they're also like 9 feet tall and impossibly inhuman. So it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to do that too. He's like, well, there's going to be no women representation. I'm like, there's the Sisters of Battle, who are fucking badass crazy nuns who keep men in cages and turn men into churbs and other crazy fucked up shit that they used to fight with. So, it's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be perfect.
that does seem fine. I mean,
yeah. Put them in a cage and then fucking shove them into like a tiny device and then make them fight for you. 10 out of 10. Yeah, I love the Sisters of Battle. Anyway, so kind of went all over the place with that one. The other thing I want to talk about, we were on Tomb Raider. We went to Henry Cavill. I want to talk about IGN talking about Horizon Zero Dawn. But it's not just
IGN?
Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn. They posted.
What did they say?
They were talking about the multiplayer.
There's multiplayer?
There's going to be a multiplayer game.
Okay.
So
feels like they should nail the single player first. Am I right?
I mean, it wasn't bad. The port was bad. The port was bad.
Those games. Yeah. Okay.
I think the port was bad to PC, so we had a bad experience of it. I think it obviously probably played better on the PlayStation. Like, I was looking back through some of my bug clips that I have that I've been collecting over a period of time. 3 of them were from Horizon Zero Dawn. Just issues and stuff with, like, textures loading incorrectly or just, like, weird things just, like, missing entirely. Or not working properly. So, but there's a rumor going around that there's going to be a multiplayer Horizon Zero Dawn style game. I don't think you're going to play Aloy, but it may be just like an open world style where you go machine hunting, basically. But they've posted a shit ton of jobs listing and hopes of getting new developers to move to Amsterdam to join in on this project. And they're looking for people not only for the multiplayer project, but also their single player project as well. I don't know how I feel about it.
This feels a little bit like when Mass Effect said that we're doing when BioWare was like, we're doing a 4 versus 1 asymmetric multiplayer thing. And then it's like, no one really believed in it. And then it went away as fast as it was announced. I mean, maybe they'll push it out, but if it's, I don't think they have the chops, to be quite honest.
I don't know either. I think what might be happening is Sony might be trying to milk Guerrilla or whatever the studio is called for money.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Because Horizon Zero Dawn did really well. Horizon Forbidden West did not do as so hot, so now they're like, push out something or else sort of situation. And then they could kind of go back and reuse assets and then somehow make it multiplayer and then make like a co-op monster hunting game and make it like maybe Monster Hunter style where you and 4 friends go fucking kill robot dinosaurs, etc.
Yeah.
Robot animals, etc.
Right.
So it'll be Sony milking a company for money? No, never. I think Sony's kind of like a little desperate right now. Like, God of War did good and God of War did numbers, but God of War did not win Game of the Year, and a lot of people fucking lost their mind. Portz?
Speaking of.
Yes.
His name?
I don't remember his name. He's banned on Twitter. But there was there was a video circulating around. Let me pull it up again. I wasn't going to originally talk about it, but now we have to talk about it. It's funny as fuck.
It's just hilarious.
It's funny as fuck.
It's just hilarious.
There was a guy named by... Yeah, China propaganda is the first thing that comes out of this video. I can't read it. It's tiny on my phone. I am amazing Lucas. He's banned on Twitter right now because he literally went off the fucking deep end over fighting for the freedom of God of War to win Game of the Year. He went around complaining, screaming at Joe Biden that this is a Russian Chinese.
What's Joe Biden doing?
Chinese influence.
Look at this fucking Game Awards situation.
That affected the Game Awards.
We should drop this link in chat.
Oh yeah, can you drop it in chat?
I don't have it.
You don't have it.
I thought you looked at it.
I thought you clicked on it. I have it on my phone. Hang on, I have to.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, thank you. But yeah, so this guy had a literal meltdown talking about fucking oh my god, it's so fucking good. But he was saying how China and Russia affected the Game Awards. Like
obviously,
it was the fucking political election because a Japanese game studio won Game of the Year. Because FromSoft.
Which, by the way, his favorite. He wanted God of War to win. He thought God of War was a shoo-in.
Yeah.
Also owned by a Japanese company.
Santa Monica? Is Santa Monica? I thought
I just mean Sony. They're all owned by
technically. Sony. No, Sony's Korean, isn't it? No.
What?
Samsung's Korean. Sorry.
Get the fuck out of here.
I get those two confused. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's so funny that because FromSoft. Yeah, he was screaming about China
give
and
that
Russia.
tweet again, or it's great.
If you want a good laugh or seriously contemplate where humanity is going, watch that tweet. He just has a meltdown.
It's not a good indication of where humanity is going. It's just one crazy, insane person.
It's so crazy, like, to genuinely just like spew that stuff onto the internet and just like, dude, it's a game award. Like, it's a video game.
He was making was like, obviously, I'm gonna have to prove this.
Oh yeah, he's like, I have no proof. I have no proof.
Elden Ring won.
How?
Do you need more proof?
How? Yeah.
Like, there's no way people can vote for Elden Ring 2.
Yeah, I literally.
He's like, Americans don't play Elden Ring. Also, is Game Awards even limited to America?
No.
You can totally vote if you're fucking European or whatever, right?
That's the whole point.
What the fuck?
My favorite thing was Portz sent me this link and I was so terrified to click it. I was like, oh my god, I'm scared to click this. I'm like, this is the kind of guy that looks like he has a podcast. And then the first thing that comes out is...
we have a podcast.
I bet that, like, you know, those guys that have the podcast do absolutely nothing. But I was like, oh my god. I don't know how. I just have to prove it.
Yeah.
I was like...
Conspiracy motherfuckers. Yeah.
And then he continued to spew this stuff onto Twitter to the point where he got himself banned from Twitter, which is really hard to do right now.
It's hard to do right now.
He has plenty of proof coming. Yeah, clearly it's China getting him banned on Twitter now. It was the most crazy thing. And I was so mad because I wanted to read more about this insane delusion of this dude. And now he's banned and I can't. And I'm super sad about it. But yeah, the only other thing that I wanted to talk about this week that's a little sad, and we gotta fucking have a moment of silence for this, but Epic, we know, bought Rockstar, and I had a bad feeling when they bought Rockstar Games, or not Rockstar, sorry, Rock Band. When they bought Rock Band, I was like, oh no, they're gonna use this as some kind of Fortnite thing. Well, they decided not to do anything with it. And now they're shutting it down.
What?
So they won't continue to have support for Rock Band 3. However, the DLC and stuff like that, you'll be able to still continue to download your games through whatever platform you bought Rockstar 3 through. So all of that stuff is slowly going to be going away.
Rockstar.
Rock Band. Sorry.
Yep.
Can't help it. I'm just thinking about GTA 6 so much today.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're basically just like, yeah, I don't care anymore, shut it down. So they're shutting it down as of like January 24th or something like that, or the end of January. I can't remember. But yeah, like, I feel so bad because Rock Band has been tossed around from over and over, and everybody's wanted a new game, and they haven't done anything. They've done literally nothing with it. And it's just fucking, ugh. I'm mad. Why did you do this, Epic? You bought this, gave me 2 seconds of hope, and then they took it away! I did like the article that was about it. It's like the day that plastic music died.
That's funny.
But yeah, that's just a quick sad news. But I want to get into the meat and potatoes of kind of the episode. This is going to be a little longer of an episode, but whatever.
Come on. We knew that was.
We knew that was going to happen. We knew. What does a snowman called when he has a temper tantrum? A meltdown. That guy had a meltdown.
Oh.
Was he a snowman? Oh my God, maybe it was
Snowflake.
a part of... Oh! It's a part of the Game Awards conspiracy!
Can't handle hard games winning, bro. Take it on the chin like me, all right? I hate that game. I'm glad it won because it deserves it, just not for me, you know?
Yeah, I think Elden Ring had a farther reach than God of War
The thing
did.
is, like, dude, how can you get it to a place in your life where you give a fuck what other people think about video games? Like, what's true for video games for you is true for you.
Yeah.
A publication or whatever doing shit shouldn't affect you in any way.
I think what happens with like certain types of like people who get like any amount of like fame, they're like, I matter now. I have influence. I have power. How come the thing I wanted didn't happen?
Good thing that'll never happen to us.
We're too fucking humble. And we're also too fucking
humble,
lazy.
Bro. Too humble and too lazy.
Also, please go follow us and subscribe to our fucking podcast. Thank you. Love you. Bye. So games that we're excited for this year.
Yeah.
Well, not this year, 2023, because this year's over.
In the next year.
So there was a bunch of shit announced at the Game Awards, which is kind of what I'm gonna go off of, as well as my own personal list. And I have the hiccups, and okay, they're done. Yeah, so what do you think is going to be your most excited game for next year?
Starfield. I mean, obviously, come on.
Really?
Bethesda, baby. Yeah.
Not even...
What do you mean, really?
Okay, what about Dead Space remake?
Yeah, it's on there for sure.
Okay.
It's just not the most.
It really, Starfield. You gave me so much shit.
What are you talking about?
I was more excited for Starfield than Elden Ring last year, but then Starfield got pushed back.
What are you talking about?
Last year, we had a bet, remember?
Yeah, but the bet was about what other people think, not what we think.
Fair, fine.
That's why I won, because I understand the people.
You could suck my people dick.
You're a little bit like the guy who didn't believe in the Game Awards, if I'm being honest with you.
It's all about
you can't come outside yourself.
It's the Jeff Keighley conspiracy.
No, Starfield. I'm so fucking excited for Starfield.
Okay.
I can't wait.
All right. I'm kind of.
Celtic is joking about Dead Island 2, but I'm actually excited for it.
Dead Island 2 comes out in April of next year.
The way that I get excited about a shitty fucking movie to watch, you know, just to make fun of it.
Yeah.
That's what my Dead Space or not Dead Space, Dead Island excitement is.
Okay. I can respect that. Obsidian says I'm hoping Armored Core 6 will bring back some of my old favorites to the new platform. Is it coming out next year? I don't think it has a definitive date, but definitely
right. It's announced too quickly for that.
I think it's announced a little too quickly, but it will probably be out within the next 2 or 3 years. But yeah, definitely some hype for that. I personally do not have the patience for it, but I think a lot of people are going to be excited for it.
You know how like a lot of people's sexual preference comes from like right when they hit puberty or whatever. Like whatever you first jacked off to is kind of it set things in motion. You know, there's a space missing where mech stuff happened that for me it just. When I was playing video games early on, mech stuff was not happening, and I don't get it.
You didn't get the
robot
boner?
I don't understand mech stuff. Yeah, I'm not horny about mechs, and I don't want to play mech games. That's just my personal thing on it.
Yeah, I think robots are a little too cold for me, but I could respect the robot hustle.
Sure, robots are independent of people, by the way. So these are mech. You get.
I'm sorry. These are mechs. Look
they're like
at
tanks. That
who's
walk,
the fucking
basically.
nerd now? Jesus.
Yeah.
Who's
I just
the...
want to be accurate. I mean, Jesus. We don't do a
Okay.
correction section on this podcast, but we should.
We probably should. Fucking correction corner. Okay. Okay, so it's Starfield. You're both a nerd. You're not wrong. Besides Starfield for me, I think my top two.
Is Starfield number one for you?
Starfield's probably number one for me for sure.
Yeah.
But
Hell yeah.
there's also Atomic Heart,
Absolutely.
which we've both
Mick
been waiting
Gordon, baby.
for. Mick Gordon's fucking back, baby. I can't wait to fucking
The
listen to more
return.
stuff.
Yeah. That game looks really. I don't fully understand what that game is yet, but I know it's a shooter and it's got Mick Gordon as the.
That's
the
all you
composer,
need.
So.
That's all you fucking need.
It kind of is, though.
I mean, look at Doom Eternal. That's all it was. That's all you needed.
100%.
Ripping and tearing. There was some dick jokes and some like other stuff, but it was fine.
Sure.
It was there. It was great. It was in that moment, but all I wanted to go back to was ripping and tearing.
I would like id to go back to Wolfenstein because Wolfenstein New Order and Wolfenstein New Colossus are amazing fucking video games. Where's the next Wolfenstein?
Yeah, girl. They won't do it.
It's been like 8 years. Where's the next one?
I'm just mad at it anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. We hit the point of the podcast. Road bussy. No.
Well, the point of the podcast, I think Celtic was talking about, is the dirty part of the podcast.
The dirty part where we're always raunchy. What the fuck are you talking about? Get your shit together.
We don't start that way usually.
Oh, I guess we're not drunk enough usually. What if we just get drunk before the podcast and slowly become sober?
That would, we trail off with the amount of people that are still listening. I guess that makes sense. Well. That's like Samantha from Bewitched. That's how she says, well. I don't know if that was an intentional reference or not, but it really brought that back to me. Well.
Fabian said Breath of the Wild 2, baby, which comes out, I think,
Who's going to operate the recording? J-Box has got us pegged.
Shit.
If this wasn't already going, I have no idea how we'd started.
Be like, I should be like fucking 50 minutes into it and be like, oh no, I forgot to hit the run button. I hit the green button. What's the difference? What's the difference?
Yeah. So yeah, Fabian said Breath of the Wild 2, which is called
Tears of the Kingdom. Because
Tears of the Kingdom. That's
Tears of the Kingdom. Because they didn't release the name in the UK because they announced the name everywhere else, but the Queen had died. So they didn't announce the name in the UK.
Oh, that's so great.
Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, yeah, it's kind of good. The other game that I'm really looking forward to that was also supposed to come out this year, that was also delayed, is Sons of the Forest. Because we had a lot of fun, and I wish my recordings of it wasn't so scuffed, but it's very scuffed, so I'll never release those. But yeah, I'm excited.
What are you talking
about? So I recorded everything between me and my roommates when we played that game, and I started like editing it, but like the quality of the video was so scuffed. It didn't. The bitrate got fucked up, so it looked kind of funny. It looks like fucking 180p. It's bad and it makes me sad. So yeah.
Rip. Other stuff I'm looking forward to, if that's the part of the podcast we're into.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Diablo 4 I think it's gonna be fun.
You're actually gonna play it.
There's some question marks around that entire situation. Like, is the game gonna have weird microtransactions? Maybe, we're not sure.
I think it is.
The company is in a very weird state also. Blizzard has been, clawing their way back. I heard the new WoW expansion is actually fun.
Yeah.
So maybe they've corrected some part of their crazy ship. Yeah. I mean, Diablo 3 is my favorite Diablo because it was the first one I played.
Really?
But yeah. I
never
played 2
or 1.
Baby. I heard amazing things about 2, but I never experienced it. I would still like to play the re-release of it, but I've not done that. Yeah. Diablo 4 should be good.
Yeah.
There's horses.
Horses. Interesting. So there's gonna be a mount system like in
MMO, every MMO.
No. Yeah, well I was thinking of that shitty fucking Dota clone that they had. Heroes of the Storm? Because there's mounts in Heroes of the Storm.
Oh. Yeah, I guess. That's even weirder than the example I went with. It's totally a different genre.
Oh, I was
like
thinking
Lost
of another
Ark
Blizzard
has
game.
mounts.
Oh, does it really? Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Obsidian said, I hope Sport 2 becomes the thing that it was supposed to be this year, but I haven't heard anything regarding it. Wait, they were supposed to do a Sport 2?
Really? I didn't know about that.
So Spore is like one of my favorite all-time games. But
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
The developer closed studios many years ago. The studio is no longer able to make Spore 2. Maybe EA is trying to revive it from somebody? Because I remember the studio got shut down. EA basically abandoned them. And that was about it. Because, yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about a Spore 2, but yeah, that'd be great. Honestly, I love Spore making stupid fucking characters. One of my favorite YouTube videos is from the My Brother and Me. Oh god. I can only think of his first name. Griffith and his brother were making stupid characters. Jum and Dog and all this other ones. Yeah. Maximus.
Wait, Maxis did Spore?
Yeah, Maxis did Spore.
Oh shit. They're the SimCity people.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
They fucked them over for
they
multiple
fucked them
franchises.
Over hard.
SimCity 2012, I think it was. Was supposed to be it would have been amazing if they didn't force it online and do a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah, that's how I got banned from my Origin account for a while.
I forgot about that.
I fucking screamed at them because my internet was so unstable at the time. I kept getting disconnected, and then I would lose all my save progress. It was
kind of a fun game, but it got fucked by all the shit they tried to do around it.
Oh, I'm so tilted. I was so mad. Fabian said, I love Spore up until the space stuff, and then I would just quit. I did too. I did that every fucking time, and then I would restart.
But it's one of your favorite games ever?
Yeah. I did it like once or twice, and I'm like, I'm done. Just go back to the beginning. JT tricked me into buying the remake of D2 while I had Steam issues, but then I never played it. So yeah, if you want to rock it, just let me know. Pew Pew said that. Pew. Mr. Pew Pew.
I'll let you know, Pew, but it's probably going to be a date game between me and Faye. Just to FYI.
Oh, get fucked. You don't have anyone to hold hands with. You're the third wheel.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry, Pew. That was mean. I love you.
Pew's the one that loves black and white, by the way.
I know. That's why I said it. That's why I told him I love it. I still think about black and white all the fucking time. We literally talked about it last week.
That's so funny.
I'm so sorry, Pew. You know what? How about we play black and white together? I'll find a copy. I'll stream it. And we can make our little character together. Spore is an awesome game. That almost everyone I know loves it, so it would be a sure thing to bring it back. I don't think EA will revive it, Mr. Peepee. Mr. Peepee. Black and white Gladius. Wait, you played Gladius? Oh, that's right. We talked about Gladius. Fucking love that game. Anyway, so. Couple other.
You want to just list everything you're interested in that's supposedly coming out this year?
Supposedly coming out this year? So, Have a Nice Death is coming out next year.
What is it?
Have a Nice Death. It's like a Metrovania cute indie game.
Oh. I'm not interested.
Hades 2 is also going to go into early access at the beginning of 2023.
I have a lot more Hades 1 to play.
Yeah, I do too. I never fully finished it. I beat Hades a couple of times, but I never actually finished the story. My brother says boss put down a small payment on a small frame house on a lake. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There's also that weird Judas game, which is coming out, I think, possibly next year. I don't think it actually gave a final date for Judas. But Judas was the BioShock company. And it looks super weird, and it was announced.
It's pretty BioShocky looking.
Right.
Which I was surprised about. Because it felt like Ken Levine stopped making BioShock to go make something else, and then it kind of looks a little BioShocky, which is confusing.
Right.
But the thing is, like, so his announcement for his new studio was like, we are trying to solve how to make video game choices interesting. And I didn't get that from the trailer they showed, right?
I kind of agree with you. Because, like, BioShock Infinite, the choices didn't fucking matter.
No. I'm not saying they were doing choices. He's saying his new studio, that's their one goal. He wasn't saying we've been doing this and we're gonna keep doing it. His thing was like, we're gonna go reinvent things. Like we're gonna go like figure out choice paths.
Every time somebody has said that shit, their next game like fucking eats a fucking big bag of dicks.
But Ken Levine is a big boy. You know what I mean? He's a visionary.
He's a visionary. Peter Molyneux.
I have faith a little bit. And I'm willing to be disappointed waiting for it. But I'm interested in what it is.
Yeah. Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah. Fabian says
Judah 5. Can't wait.
Fabian says she likes to brag that she brought Portz's attentions into Vampire Survivors and Midnight Suns. Really? Wait, no.
What? That I bogart Portz's attention? What?
Yeah. She bogarts all your attention. Instead, it's actually Vampire Survivors at Midnight Sun that steals all your...
What does Bogart mean?
She steals it.
I only know Humphrey Bogart. I don't know what
oh my God.
the word by itself means.
Oh my God. Anyway.
Is that a real word?
That is a real word.
I'm going to Google it.
Google it. JP came in and asked what games we're looking forward to. JP, what are you looking forward to? We want to know from you guys. Also, he thinks you're super ripped.
Selfishly appropriate something. Okay.
I'm legit drunk watching
especially a lit marijuana cigarette.
He's smoking the marijuana.
Oh, it is. It's based on Humphrey Bogart.
Oh, that's funny.
What?
It's a Bogart.
That's incredible.
In Harry Potter, they turn into something that you're afraid of magically, and it's very funny. Anyway.
I am ripped. My head is too big, though.
Yeah. No. I mean, I think it's appropriate size. JP says, Tush of the Kingdom, aka Tears of the Kingdom. Ooh, I have a question for everybody, including Portz. And I know we talked about this a couple of times, but I want to know what other people think. Street Fighter 6. How...
Bad. Oh, sorry. Were you looking for a more generic
statement? No. How do we feel about it? Obviously, Portz has stated his case. Mike knows what a Bogart is. I mean, I kind of knew what the general census was.
I've never heard it before. I'm proud to learn what it is. That's cool.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know what. It feels icky. I literally did not recognize any of the Street Fighter 6 characters. Neither did I.
Went through the exact same thing. She's like, what game is this?
I didn't know what was happening. I'm like, oh, a new fighting game? Okay, cool. And then it said Street Fighter 6. And I was like, what the fuck did we just watch?
I wish you had seen the Summer Games Fest trailer because it was even more like 90s attitude. It was crazy. It's just wild. I don't understand. It's such a wild new direction. It's the type of like Street Fighter you could argue is like they're stuck in their zone, right?
Yeah,
Street Fighter players by Street Fighter by Street Fighter players. Like it's just stuck in that little area.
Right.
But gamers don't even know what your game is when you show them a trailer of it.
It literally
seems too far
weird.
to have captured, and they're not going for a current theme that's like clicking with gamers right now. It seems 90s attitude to me, which is very weird and cringe.
Yeah, it's very weird, very throwbacky, but I don't think they know what generation they're trying to throw back to. And also on top of it, the only shit that I've ever seen from it recently on Twitter is Chun-Li's ass jiggling. And that's it. That's all that I've seen constantly advertised. Right? Is Chun-Li.
I don't care about Street Fighter, but I'm glad that tech is out there and we can use it in other things. You know,
yeah, her
when
thigh
a Dragon
and her
Age remake
jiggle.
comes around, I hope the Chun-Li stuff is in Morrigan's ass. Is what I'm saying. You know,
just every step, it's gonna be like a VTuber, like over extreme jiggle, where it's like out of control, and they're like, "I put too many polygons. I don't know what's happening."
Like fucking earthquakes every time.
Oh my god, I since my experiences in VR chat and stuff like that, when somebody puts like a bad model and their tits are just like flying everywhere because there's so much other shit happening in the area, it's 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Yeah, I couldn't recognize any of them. You feel like you need Ken and Ryu, and it's not really a Street Fighter game. I kind of agree with that, but like they've only advertised on Twitter is Chun-Li, and it's like, okay, I get it. But I want to see the other stuff. And then when I saw the rest, I was like, what the fuck is happening? None of the Street Fighter games except for Street Fighter 2 and Turbo. I mean, I guess you're right, Mike. They're kind of going back to like Street Fighter 1, but it just feels so weird. I keep thinking you're saying Chun-Li? No, Chung, sorry. JP says Chun-Li's but shouldn't jiggle. She's literally 200% muscle. I mean, it still jiggles. I mean, it doesn't matter how much muscle you have. It's still gonna wiggle a little bit and stuff like that. Like,
especially
unless you're
with
flexing.
How fast and powerful you're kicking. You know what I mean? It's all just flesh. It's a meat
I think it's only
bag
when
at
she
the
gets
end of the
hit.
day.
I think it's only when she gets hit that it
Don't try to take
jiggles.
from this. Take this from me. Fuck, I'm drunk.
Portz needs he needs his Chun-Li ass jiggle. Don't take it from him. Don't take it from him. Anyway, if it wiggles, that's not a jiggle. It's flexing. Okay, look, listen. Technical terms. We could go with like slossy and...
We're just synonyming up here. You know?
Cinnamon?
Synonyming.
Someone take away Portz's alcohol.
No. Actually, it's about to be taken away by the alcohol itself. It's almost gone.
Oh man, three IPAs gone.
Three IPAs. Whew.
By the way, by the time
I'm
you're
good.
done with the podcast, I'll be at least 3 shots of Jack Daniels. Jesus. Goddamn, girl.
Celtic keeps trying to get fucking our inside jokes on here. You know?
What
And I don't know how I feel about that.
Your personal inside jokes, leave them the fuck down in the comments.
We always just do the "do you know what I am saying" thing from South Park where
You know what I'm saying?
Butters is a pimp.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, Butters is cute. Okay. There's also Hogwarts. And I know there's the huge controversy around it. We've talked a little bit about it already.
What my thing is with that series is like, why do you want to hog the warts? You know, warts are a bad thing.
I hate you so fucking much. I hate you so fucking much. Anyway, so the thing I think is neat about this is you're going to be a 5th year student. So you're going to have like seen some shit and you already have some magic under your belt. But you're also going to be, yes.
Oh,
so you're going to be,
okay.
I forgot how many years they go. I think it's 4 or 5. So you might be in your, no, they go 7 years. 7 years. So you're going to be like second to last year or so. And like.
Yeah, like a sophomore.
Right. Right.
Something.
Yeah. I really want to play it because obviously I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. But also there's the moral debate going on, but also supporting the developers. But it's also Warner Brothers, which makes me nervous too because Warner Brothers games have not been doing very hot lately. We can talk about
Gotham Knights.
Yep, Gotham Knights is the big one.
Yeah, or a small one, depending on the numbers you're looking at.
Oh, I
Oh, burn. Although I know
mean,
someone personally that bought RAM for their computer to run that game. So, there's
how much
fans of
RAM
it.
did they have?
They had 8, I think.
What? I'm
Yeah.
complaining about 32 and how I need more. I do need more. I think.
Did you see Returnal's going to require 32?
Yes.
Require.
Why?
Minimum 32.
It's like, oh, you
What's
have
going
a
on in
PC.
that game?
You have a PC. We're gonna maximize it. Sony's not even gonna optimize. They're just gonna be like, figure it out. PC gamers, you spend fucking $6,000.
They kind of are doing that. Yeah.
That's literally what they're doing. They're like, you don't want to spend fucking $800.
You don't want to play our games 3 years later with the most insane requirements you've ever seen?
Just buy a PlayStation
buy a
5.
PS5.
Yeah, I think that's literally what they're trying to do. Get you hooked and then be
They
like,
really are. And it already worked on me. And I'm still going to buy
you're so
Returnal.
fucking stupid. You're so fucking stupid. God damn it, Portz, you're stupid.
I don't disagree with you.
Fair enough.
I know I'm stupid.
Anyway,
I
Hogwarts.
Look, I bought a TV so my games look better, so I can ignore the TV and the games and come back to my computer. I understand the mental depravity going on. More stuff that I'm looking forward to next year is like the Lord of the Rings Return to Moria.
Okay, Lord of the Rings shit. Continue.
It's the what are we laughing at?
You, and just fucking Lord of the Rings.
That's true. Return to Moria. It's a survival game.
I know. It is going to be a survival game. It's going to be interesting to see how they actually pull this off. Is it coming out next year?
I kind of feel like there's almost no way it's going to be good, but I'm excited.
Looks interesting enough. The only complaint is when you go to add it on your wish list from their website, on Epic.
Oh, is it going to be an Epic exclusive?
I don't know if it's going to be an Epic.
If it is, then fuck that game, dude. You're not big enough for people to come to Epic, all right? Fuck off. Like Borderlands, yeah, people are probably going to Epic for you. But Lord of the Rings Return to Moria? No.
No, it looks like it's an Epic exclusive because it's not on Steam.
Bad. Okay, never mind. Take that off my list.
We'll see you in 5 years when it finally comes to Steam.
Exactly.
Once they're fucking desperate and realizing it did not that payout is gone.
Exactly.
How do we feel about the return of Last of Us 1 on the PC finally?
Last of Us 1?
Yeah, the Last of Us 1 remake
is
being poured.
But that's one Sony game I know I'm not going to buy a second time because I can barely get through it. I can't even get through it on the console. So
yeah, fair.
I don't. It's just stealthy garbage gameplay. I can't stand, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I like the story. The one thing that ruined it for me a little bit is I spoiled the story for myself.
Oh yeah, from watching that thing.
And the story is the only reason keeping you through. So,
yeah. Well, luckily you'll have the TV series coming out soon. So
I can't believe this is coming out next month.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
2023 is gonna be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Also,
wait, is Avowed coming out next year? I saw that on the TBA list, but I don't actually know. That's the Pillars of Eternity game that's in first person.
The Epic Obsidian Entertainment Xbox exclusive. Ooh. It said apparently, according to Games Radar, of this year, of November 2022, late 2022, early 2023 potential window.
Hell yes.
But not confirmed.
You know how much I like. Yeah.
By the studio.
But
that's what.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Obsidian says The Last of Us 1 was amazing. Was amazing too. I can't even get through. I couldn't get through 2 either. I was kind of bored.
Yeah.
After certain events take place that made me very angry, and is supposed to give you drive to continue the story, kind of actually like turned me off entirely, and I didn't want to play it.
That's fair.
Portz is trying to calculate it in his head. I mean, I think
Are
most people are
we
doing. Yes.
continuing for a while? Because I have to pee super bad. That's what I'm calculating, by the way. That's what the face was.
We can end it here. I think we've talked enough and stuff. If you wanna wrap it up,
Sure, I guess so.
or we can continue. I don't care.
I don't have that much else other than Alan Wake 2 might be next year.
Alan Wake
also.
2 is I think confirmed for next year, but no specific date.
Can't wait. I love that shit.
How about you do go pee because I have a couple more.
Okay, I'm gonna go pee. You
go
talk
pee.
to chat.
I'm gonna talk to chat.
Fuck the audio listeners.
Fuck the audio
been
listeners.
on the live stream.
We'll put it up on YouTube. Don't worry, guys. If you're listening to this, it's on the thing. Just use your mug. One of my fucking. You're a gamer, Celtic? No. One of my. I just heard his fucking door slam and it startled the shit out of me. Last week, during one of my streams, chat was giving me shit for not having a squatty bucket. And I'm like, could you imagine somebody just like getting into a position where they're like, hang on, guys. And they're like, yeah. I think Randall was there. Randall and like a couple others were like, feels like TOS. I mean, you wouldn't see it. You might hear it. It'd just be like pouring some water. Be like, ignore the sound of the water rushing. Oh my god, what if you're an ASMR streamer? And they're like, ignore the sound of the water rushing. So you're like tapping. You're tapping. ASMR piss bucket. I could sell that on the internet. I'm sure somebody will fucking buy it. Portz is gonna regret all of this and missing all of this. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm gonna remove this. So I have a couple of games that I do want to talk about that he didn't bring up. New OnlyFans king? Faucet sounds? Yes. Exactly. Faucet sounds. Oh no, chat. I think I lost it. Oh shit, I think he's back. That was the fastest beat. He didn't wash his fucking hands. Did he wash his hands, Fabian? Go yell at him. Fucking yell at him. I just hear sounds. Why does my bot think I said Pepe D? My bot's drunk. He says he did. He's gonna get so mad at me. He's gonna be like, how dare you? Ba-da-ba-ba-bop. He says he did. Did he? Are you sure? Did I? Did I? Hey, buddy. How was your pee-pee? Oh, you can't hear me. Hi. How was your pee-pee?
I don't have a wireless headset like you do, alright?
Oh, I'm fucking cool, dude.
I'm
fucking
I mean, I do
cool.
have one. I just don't use it for this.
Yeah. Hey, Randall.
That was my what pee? My pee?
Yeah, your pee.
My pee was good.
Yeah?
It
Was it good
came out
pee?
clean, you know?
Oh, that's good. You're drinking lots of liquid.
Lots of liquid. Not necessarily the right kind. But
Randy,
comes out quick.
Randy, we were talking about your squatty potty or your squatty bucket, and then also Rando. We got Randy and Rando today. We're just talking about games that we're looking forward to in the next year, and I have a couple more that I want to go over. But we've been going over and asking everybody. Just keep dictating.
I don't think most people said what their most anticipated game was. So
A lot of people.
if you missed that,
yeah.
let me know. Go ahead and tell us what your most anticipated game for next year is.
Yeah, if you haven't mentioned yours, throw it in chat and then so on. He does have a wireless headset, but I stole it. Fair. I don't have a squatty potty. I'm poor. If the trash can is empty. Fair. I can respect that. How do you feel about since we talked about Warhammer and you have no idea about Warhammer, but you played the Warhammer Space Marines game, how do we feel about the Space Marines game 2?
Well, bad is how I feel about it. It was a terrible game.
What did you like about it?
What did I not like about it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was very it was kind of Gears of War like if you could mostly only melee. Like it was
okay.
And by the way, it's been a long time since I played, so my perception of it could be skewed a bit by memory of me as a teenager trying to play the game. But it just felt insanely linear and way too much melee combat for a game. Like Space Marines should have fucking guns, right? Like
they do, yeah. But they also have a lot of melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Felt like it should be more
gun
ranged focused than it was. And it was just crazy linear, and the animations were jilted. It was just like it was Xbox 360 the game at the end of the Xbox 360 era. You know, you can't make a game that Xbox 360 in that part of the life cycle, I think.
Okay. I can respect that. Okay.
Of course, we're still getting Xbox 360 games now. Look at Back 4 Blood. And, what is it? Evil West. Goddamn.
Yeah, Back 4 Blood. Pew says Diablo 4, Baldur's Gate 3, and Starfield. Definitely.
Yeah. All of those. Baldur's Gate 3, I guess, is hitting 1.0, right?
I think it goes.
Should be.
Yeah, I think it officially releases, and has the last of its content added. They're
That's great.
Enhanced super soldiers. Yes. With yeah, they're basically meant to design to just break you and tear you in half. Think Doom Guy. I mean, he's like 9 feet tall and just fucking huge, and you just rip and tear for the Emperor. And that's how Space Marines work. That's just how it be. The game that
yeah, sorry. I just want to say real quick, it's impossible. I've been saying on podcasts, by the way, for over 6-7 years.
Oh.
There needs to be a Star Wars ARPG. I can't believe it hasn't happened yet. It's such a free idea.
You think Disney will let that happen, though?
Why wouldn't they? Money!
Okay, fair.
Yeah, anyway.
A Star Wars ARPG.
Yeah, like Diablo, like a Star Wars Diablo-like. What if you were just ripping through the hordes of hell with a lightsaber? That's what I want to be doing.
All right, I can respect that. Yeah. I mean, they tried with like Star Wars Galaxy and like.
What? That's not a fucking ARPG.
I know. It was an MMO. I played it a lot, but like, yeah, Jedis were fucking stupid broken. There was another game that I forgot about, and I just started thinking about it. Someone needs to make another KOTOR game that's an MMO. Ooh.
Another one?
I mean, there's only KOTOR, but make it as an MMO.
SWTOR.
SWTOR. I guess Star Wars. Star Wars The Old Republic. Yeah.
What?
Another
I'm very
MMO.
Confused by this.
I forgot about Star Wars The Old Republic. I'm so sorry. I don't have an MMO hole, okay?
We've talked about this. How much did you water down your wine, by the way? You said it was watered down.
There's no more.
An hour and a half ago.
Yeah, that was water. That's not an MMO. I'm sorry. I mean, that's fair. That's like your opinion.
Not an MMO? Wait, all right. Okay. Sure.
Another game I want to talk about that I keep forgetting about, and I should be more excited for this because this is an itch.io game that blew up. It's called Post Trauma. And it's that creepy looking one.
Post Trauma.
It's the creepy Silent Hill tank controls. You're an old dude who's going through like a very silent alley.
Yeah.
And
it looks like you're playing like the fucking janitor from Control. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks fucking creepy as fuck. And I accidentally found another dev who was like working on this, and I'm just so excited. I'm so fucking excited because like it's gonna be good. It's gonna be real fucking good.
Okay,
Yeah.
Rando
Corrected?
corrected himself. Another
Oh.
KOTOR game that is not an MMO. I 100% agree with that.
Yes. Okay.
1,000% agree. Yes. I play. Goddamn. I mean, there's not a week that goes by that. I'm not fucking kidding. Since KOTOR has released, and I've played it, which was like a year or two after it came out, but since it's released, I have not gone like a week or two without thinking about putting it up.
Really?
And I've beaten it like 11 times. Yeah. It's so good. It's so fucking good. I remember thinking when I played it, because it was like I was kind of a relatively new Star Wars fan at that point. Like my parents had shown me the original trilogy, and I was like, yeah, it's cool. And then the prequel trilogy, which is was my formative Star Wars experience. And then KOTOR came out, and oh my god, I was like, this is what Star Wars should be. This is what it is. And it's my favorite Star Wars experience.
What's your favorite Star Wars experience? All right, that's fair. That's fair. It has a whole nother way more epic arc that takes place after the first game. Yeah. I would like to see more KOTOR single player, because like I don't like MMOs. I just can't get into MMOs. They're just not for me, and I just get so fucking annoyed with them.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
It's just like I can't do it. I can't literally do it.
We've talked it to death, but
yeah,
I like MMOs for like the just wandering, especially SWTOR and Lotro, like just wandering around a world. Like the Lord of the Rings Online atmosphere is like unparalleled in the MMO space to me.
Yeah.
Just it's so Lord of the Ringsy. I know you hate Lord of the Rings with a burning passion.
I do.
But it's so good.
It's not that I hate it. It's just it's not my
cup of tea.
Yeah, it's just not my jam.
For sure. I gotcha.
But yeah. I mean, technically, your intro, the biggest MMO ever, Minecraft. Yeah, I guess kind of. But I mean, you can control a server with Minecraft, and it's a little different, I feel.
If that's an MMO, though, isn't every shooter? Like, I don't think that qualifies as an MMO.
Yeah. Probably replace the first KOTOR. Is the remake coming out for this year for KOTOR?
I have stopped paying attention to that because it was Aspire doing it, and they dropped it, I think, or someone took it from them or something. I lost track of what's happening with that. But, it looks like bad news either way. It does. I don't think that game's gonna come out in a good way.
New dev picked it up. That's right. We talked about this.
Maybe. I mean, I have there's no reason being excited or even talking about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, who knows? It could come out as a mobile game tomorrow. I have no idea.
Mobile game with microtransactions? Could you imagine? Disney would be all over it.
Who knows?
I think they just need to make a new game. This whole remaster everything is getting old. I agree. Although
I say that. Okay. And the only reason it's getting old is because they're doing it with things no one cares about. Number one. Number two, there's too many of them.
Yeah.
But the ones that you're interested in are good, right? I mean, for me, Dead Space Remake, I'm super interested in it.
I'm interested in Dead Space Remake. I don't give a shit about Resident Evil. Like,
I actually am interested in the Resident Evil remake.
That's your favorite one, though, 4, right? Or is it 5?
I've never played it.
Oh, I thought you played 5. Which one's your favorite one?
I played 5 and 6.
That's right, 5 and 6.
Co-op. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I'd like to play Resident Evil 4 because I think I would like the game. I just don't. I've waited this long. I'm like, I might as well wait for the remake.
Right.
I don't. Maybe it'll be shitty, and that will have. I have no stakes in the series. Like I don't. It's not gonna affect me if it's bad. I don't really care that much.
Yeah, I might sneeze. A new Resident Evil 4 remake. Yeah, that was announced, and I think it's coming out in. Let me look. I was just looking at it a second ago. It's coming out, I think, early quarter of next year. Let's see if I can find the official release date.
Rando, so you're
March.
saying if we keep remastering everything before we tell a new story, we're just going through this same loop every 10 years or so. That does make sense what you're saying. I agree with you in principle, but then when the rubber meets the road of me wanting to play a new game, I think like I replay games all of the time. I'm almost always replaying a new game or an old game. Uh, I booted up fucking two worlds. One to experience the nostalgia.
Wow.
You know?
Okay.
Not for a long time,
No.
but just to I like remembering the video game shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm kind of a nostalgia person though.
that I can respect that. My biggest my thing that I want remaked or like ported forward to like PC or stuff like that is like older PlayStation games that you can't get access to, or like Gladius, and like even trying to find ROMs of this stuff sometimes is incredibly hard. And I would just rather pay for it because I'm fucking lazy and I don't want to deal with a goddamn ROM. I'm lazy.
Yeah.
I will pay for it. I will fucking pay for it if you bring it forward. I remember I got a lot of shit because I talked like I don't like to ROM because I feel kind of bad. And if there's a copy that I could get of it, I will. And I remember people were like, "Oh, what about Chrono Trigger?" And I'm like, "It's on fucking Steam. Everybody calm the fuck down." They're like, "Chrono Trigger is like a $700 game. If you can't fucking buy it, blah, 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 just emulate it." Like, or you could just buy it on Steam.
Yeah.
It's $10, I think.
Do you not have phones? There's
Do you not have Steam?
Chrono Trigger.
I think that's our motto. Do not have Steam. In my opinion, a lot of people want remakes because the newer games don't have a level of story as the older ones. Yes and no. I can see that.
Level of story. Let me think about that for a second. Do games not have the level of story? I think games have more of a level of story now.
Like, I think sometimes they can have too much
everything
of a story.
coming out of Sony.
Yeah.
I think the trend is more movie-like than anything. You know?
Yeah.
And people want the gameplay back a little bit. And that's from somebody who loves movie games. I'm ecstatic to play God of War and just watch a movie and sort of press a couple buttons.
Yeah. I mean, I like,
but I get it.
Yeah.
Like it's a different medium, you know?
Yeah. It's definitely a different medium. Like, I don't like to do story games on Steam or on stream because like I was literally talking about it on today. Is because like I feel like people get so bored because they're there to watch me and talk to me and interact with my stupid ass that like if I sit there and I'm like trying to enjoy the story, they start doing stupid shit. Like I had to end the stream because of it one time.
I have a theory about that. I was listening to you talk about that, but I didn't weigh in because I was working with my TV and shit.
That's fair. But I respect the TV fuck up.
I think that your story game experience, I haven't really been in here while you have been doing story stuff, so I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
You know your stream better than I do, for sure.
Fair.
But my outside perspective, when I hear you talk about it, is that you had some alerts that could be annoying. Like you could just turn off those types of alerts, the sound alerts and stuff. And also, I think just knowing you as a person, I think you might have more to say about the mechanics of a game than the story of a game. Do you think that's true?
I think that's true. I definitely am more critical of like a like mechanical style like than a story, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I think that I think it's totally fine to just be that person who's more about the mechanics than the story.
Yeah,
in terms of it being a content creator.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think that's definitely my thing, which is why I steer away from them. But like people have asked me to play stuff, and I'm like, that's gonna do terrible.
But people don't have any idea how streams work.
That's true. Yeah,
they just want what they want.
Right, and like they don't.
I would love for you to go through the entire Mass Effect series, or I would personally have a great time. But if you have 9 viewers, I understand why you wouldn't do that. You know,
9 from like whatever I normally no or like 2 and stuff. I've had that happen, and I'm just like,
okay,
Good day. Good day. Anyway, there's another game that I do want to talk about. Let me pull it up here. I had it a second ago.
Okay.
Oh,
Is there anything else I didn't talk about on my list? No, I touched all of them. Holy shit.
You touched all of them?
I touched them all.
Oh, fuck.
You know?
I accidentally fucked up, and I realized I'm friends with a dev from Post Trauma, and I started stalking him. So,
Oh.
let me pull up my wish list here. I'm sorry, guys. My 700 wish list. Name the thing. Lords of the Fallen. How do we feel about this Souls-like RPG?
I'll let chat go first instead of my what was the game that I just said bad about?
Yeah. Everyone's supposed to shut up through the cutscenes. You talk through the combat. It's easy peasy. Yeah, I've tried that. And then everybody got upset that they said I ignored them for like 2 minutes.
That's
I'm
so
not
weird.
even kidding.
Like, fucking imagine going through the Metal Gear series. There's like 25-minute cutscenes.
Right. And I'm like sat there and I'm like trying to enjoy the story, and they're like, you did not read my message for 2 minutes. And I'm like, bro, give me, or like if I miss a message, I get yelled at.
There was remember the Portland streamer community that met up at Outrage?
Yes. Where we would
There was somebody that came into my chat that was partnered. One of the only people that comes to those events, so you can put together who it is. They
my daughter
came into my stream while I was streaming. No, back at the time. No one we knew at that time, not first name basis.
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Continue.
Yeah. So fucking they came in while I was playing Apex to like 5 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. And they were annoyed that I didn't get to their chat message for like 2 or 3 minutes. I'm playing Apex, like trying to like run and gun for my life, like oh my god. So I apologized in real life because they left my chat by the time I got to it. And I was like, hey, sorry I didn't get to your message. And they're like, yeah, you should really do that. I was like, oh my god, fuck you. And I cut them out. I'm like, you're done. I don't give a fuck if you're partner. Passive Exile streamer. Anyway, yeah. What else are we what else is going on?
I think that's it. We're just gonna go off the deep rails and complain about fucking streaming life, I guess.
Okay.
No. I think that's pretty much it for me. I there's a lot of spooky like indie games that are coming out that I don't have a full list of because they're indie games and they're kind of like, well, we'll get there when we get there. It sounds like you needed to take a pin and deflate that guy's ego, honestly. It's like
It was a lady, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
I think like it happens. We were literally talking about it. People get like an ounce of fame with that crazy guy.
Yeah.
Like, people get like an ounce of fame and then they're like fucking off the deep end. It's just like, bro, calm your tits. Like,
it's
calm
crazy.
them.
And I think the only thing that gives that any weight is other people around them wanting something from that person.
Right.
So it's like you think that person becomes so tyrannical all on their own. No. There's a bunch of people building them up.
Oh my god, you're so great. You're so amazing. Please send your viewers
I'd
to my
love
way.
to collab with you, and it's how do you do it? And
you're so
it's
amazing.
Just so amazing what you've accomplished. Like they have 100 viewers. Shut the fuck up, okay?
Like
I mean, fucking co-carnage.
I mean, we're small fries, obviously, but like, at least have some fucking respect for other people too. Like, don't treat somebody like they're lesser than you because they have a smaller community. Like,
yeah,
fuck that.
Especially for that reason. Like, if you want to, like, if you have different interests from people and you're just not interested in them, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But if you come in like, this is how you need to do it. That's
let me give you advice, even though I've talked to you for like maybe 2 minutes. I had that happen a lot to me, and like I would give people like they would ask me for my advice, and then they'd be like, "How many people are you broadcasting?" They're like, "Oh, this is great. How many people are you broadcasting to?" I'm like, "Oh, it's like a fucking 20 on average. Like, what do you want from me?" And they're like, "Oh, okay," and then they would stop talking to me, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anyway, I think that's it for the podcast.
Should
we end the podcast?
Podcast done. Boom.
Okay.
Got it.
Thank you guys for listening to us. The non-listeners. I guess we can sit on stream for a minute or two here. But thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to follow us on Twitch and Twitter at Evil Space Bunny and the real Portz, that idiot over there. That guy on the fucking stupid body.
Hello. Hi.
And ignore Backlog. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week when we do our Games of the Year podcast.
Of the year, which is our game of the year, by the way. It doesn't have anything to do with when games were released.
Yeah, not influenced by Jeff Keighley, Joe Biden, China, or Russia. Okay, I'm hitting stop.
Well, it's a little bit influenced by Joe Biden. I'll be honest with you.
Okay, I'm hitting stop.